The earliest record of fraud dates back to 300 BC. Two Greek sailors named Hegestratos and Xenosthemis insured their ship and its cargo. If they failed to pay back the loan, the lender would become the owner of the ship and the cargo. However, the two fraudsters decided to sink the ship after leaving the port. That way, they could collect the money from the insurance, keep the unpaid loan in their pockets, and walk away. But they were caught. Hegestratos was killed while trying to escape, and Xenosthemis was tried in the Athenian court. Ever since humanity came into existence, people have aimed to reach everything the easy way. In ancient times, instead of confronting animals face to face, hunters set traps to kill more animals much faster. The conceptual foundation of getting easy and fast money dates back hundreds of thousands of years. This is actually an instinctive behavior of ours. Nowadays, the rich no longer need that raw instinct. They impose a system whose rules they set themselves onto the poor who want to make quick money, with the promise of earning more money by using leverage. Money you don't even have. They drag you into a gamble you can never win. Remember, the dice in this game are loaded, and the house always wins. That rush you feel while watching videos of flashy, luxurious lifestyles and charismatic influencers is no coincidence. The desire to make fast money is the world's most profitable vulnerability. Entire industries have reached extraordinary profitability not by selling you a secret to success, but by selling the dream of quick wealth. These industries sell you a ticket to a dead end, a treadmill of sorts, that keeps you chasing the next promise, while the real builders quietly continue to accumulate assets, skills, and influence. It is not just a matter of avoiding a few scams. It is about understanding the fundamental mechanisms of wealth that rarely come to light. And a truth that is rarely spoken is this: they use your hunger for quick gains as a weapon against you. In this video, I will unpack the psychological trap set for you and try to reveal why we are so easily fooled. For this, I want to introduce you to Charles Ponzi. Ponzi is not just a person's name, it is also the name of our vulnerability to money. Who wouldn't want to give one and get 10 back? Sounds nice, doesn't it? The trap of easy and fast money. The promise is seductive, isn't it? It whispers to you from every corner of the internet. A high school graduate in a Lamborghini, an influencer in a private jet, an investor who swears they've found a loophole in the market. Most of these pitchmen tell the exact same story. You are just one decision, one cryptocurrency, one secret away from changing your life forever. This is the big lie of the quick money industry. This industry isn't built on creating wealth. It is built on selling the dream of wealth. It is a carefully crafted illusion designed to exploit a vulnerability in all our minds, the illusion of money. They want you to feel that if you don't act immediately, you will miss out on an opportunity forever. This urgency is a tactic. Systems that promise you easy and quick wealth usually share a few common features. They use anecdotal success stories that highlight a single winner, while hiding the thousands of people who lost money. They violate the fundamental laws of value creation by promising massive outputs from minuscule inputs, whether it's a multi-level marketing (MLM) company promising you'll get rich by selling to your friends, or a crypto scheme marketing a highly speculative asset. The structure often operates like a zero-sum game. For the person at the top to win, those at the bottom usually have to lose. This model is not new, it has simply been amplified by the internet. Decades ago, it took the form of late-night infomercials. Today it appears as flashy YouTube ads and carefully curated Instagram feeds. The delivery has changed, but the psychological trick remains the same. Most of these businesses market themselves more like a lottery ticket than a sustainable business plan. For many people, this turns into a costly cycle built on hope rather than evidence. The core deception here is this: they present wealth as a sudden event, a stroke of luck, an unexpected opportunity that strikes by chance. Yet for those who can actually build and retain wealth, fortune is never an event. It is a process. It is the slow, deliberate, and often unglamorous accumulation of value over time. The true mastery of the fast money industry is convincing you to trade your most valuable asset, your time, for their most worthless product, a promise. While you are chasing short-term windfalls, you are diverted from the real game, the process of patiently and slowly acquiring assets. They want to make you believe that hustle culture means working 18 hours a day chasing a trend. They want to convince you that risk means putting your savings into something unproven. This narrative keeps attention locked on short-term gains. An audience constantly chasing instant rewards becomes a reliable market for products promising quick fixes. In this sense, urgency itself turns into a market. The ultimate illusion is making you believe that you are a player in their game. The reality is that to them, you aren't a player. You are the game itself. Your attention, your hope, and your money are the resources being harvested. Every moment you spend chasing fast money is a moment you spend not building a reality of slow and lasting wealth, the hidden cost, the real cost of impatience. The most obvious cost of chasing fast money is the money you lose. Thousands of dollars spent on useless courses, investments made into collapsed schemes, savings evaporated in a bad trade. This is real and painful, but it is not the biggest price you pay. Real wealth is not merely financial. It is a rich network of relationships based on respect. Sacrificing these for the sake of a quick gain is one of the worst trades you can possibly make. The pursuit of fast money is a paradox. In the rush to gain everything quickly, you run the risk of losing the very things that make life worth living: your integrity, your skills, your relationships, and your peace of mind. The Ponzi scheme is famous for fraud and deception, but how did Charles Ponzi, the man who gave the scheme its name, come up with this idea and organize it? But first, let's clarify one thing. The Ponzi scheme is actually not strictly Ponzi's own invention. In the 1880s, when Ponzi was still a child in Italy, Sarah Howe of Boston used this tactic to embezzle money from women-only bank accounts. The scheme was also mentioned in Charles Dickens's works back in the 1840s. In any case, how did Ponzi's scheme begin? Actually, the initial plan was completely legitimate. There was no fraud involved. One day, when he received a letter from Spain, he noticed something he had never seen before: an international reply coupon. When letters are sent internationally, a coupon can be included to pay for the postage of the return letter. The interesting thing was that the prices of these coupons varied from country to country. Ponzi's idea was to take advantage of cheaper postage rates in certain countries and sell these coupons in another country at a higher price. This is a method known as arbitrage, buying something in one market and immediately selling it for more in another. When Ponzi promised to double investors' money within 3 months, investors flocked to him. When investment returns were paid out, most people simply reinvested the money to maximize their earnings. Many people noticed these incredible returns and even mortgaged their homes to invest. But Ponzi knew something the investors didn't. The original business plan was virtually impossible. Transporting these coupons from Europe to North America in quantities that would generate a profit would have required ships the size of the Titanic. Buying, transporting, and selling thousands of coupons was necessary just to satisfy a single investor. So Ponzi did the only logical thing a fraudster could do. He kept this information to himself. Imagine a business looking like it's going great, but all the returns being paid to existing investors are actually coming solely from newly joining investors. This is the one-sentence definition of a Ponzi scheme. It essentially means robbing Peter to pay Paul. At one point, Ponzi was making $1 million a day and living a lavish lifestyle. He even bought a pasta company and was planning to acquire other businesses, hoping he could pay back the investors in his scheme to maintain his luxurious lifestyle. Like all Ponzi or pyramid schemes, this one eventually collapsed. Because Ponzi's company controlled millions of dollars, its ultimate collapse caused a string of banks to crash along with it. It's important to realize this. Ponzi was promising a 100% return in 90 days at a time when most banks offered less than 5% per year. This goes to show that if something looks too good to be true, it probably is. Ponzi promised a community, which included police officers and clergymen, that they could make a lot of money through a shortcut. People in society whom you might assume to be better educated and more moral than others can become immoral and corrupt due to their vulnerability to money. Although it hasn't been very long, I am grateful for the support you have shown to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks to your support, I work with even more motivation to create new videos.